Hey guys, in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to create a logo with AI in 5 minutes or less. As you can see on the top right here is a logo that I actually created with AI, and I'm going to show you exactly how you could do this for yourself, for your brands, or for your clients. So let's get into it. Number one, we're going to talk about exactly what we'll cover in this video. So we're going to talk about brand name and slogan, branding colors, generating an AI logo, finalizing the design, and then using that logo. So let's dive right in. So you want to choose your brand name and slogan ahead of time in order to make this process super efficient. Before you even go and start creating AI logos, you want to first figure out what exactly you want your brand name to be and what slogan you want to have. This is going to help you really expedite the process and get this done much faster. So you could use ChatGPT. If you've never used ChatGPT before, definitely give it a go. Get yourself some ideas for what you want to create a slogan as well, and then figure out what colors you want to use for that brand. So in this example, we're going to use Joey Coolman, real estate mogul. This is a made up name. And we're going to use the gold color and the black color. And these are going to be the hex codes that we're going to use. So if you don't know what a hex code is, it really stands for hexadecimal, and it's a code that identifies the exact color that we're going to use. And a lot of times hex codes are used in website development and design, in graphic design, video design, and editing as well. How do you actually figure out the hexadecimal? So there's two different things that I like to do is I'll actually go to a website and I'll go and highlight over a color that I like, whether it's on the text or on the button. And then what I'll do is I'll right click and inspect that element. And then on the right side, you're going to see a few things come up. One of those things is going to be the color code. Sometimes it's at the very top. Sometimes you have to scroll down a little bit more to get the exact color. So I can go ahead and copy that color by clicking on it. And then I could just save it and then just continue to use it over and over and over again. That's the first way. Another way is if you have a photo or a picture of something and you want to figure out the exact color of something like that, then you have to open it inside of a photo editing tool or a paint editing tool, like Paint 3D is the one that's on Windows. So if you open that up and you click on this little color picker, you can then select the exact color that you're looking for. And then you're going to click on that color and grab the hex code directly from there. So those are two ways you could quickly get the hex code if you're not sure how to do it. This is especially important if you're doing client work and they have a specific brand already. Then you want to be able to get the exact color code that way. So once we have the color code, once we know the name, once we have the slogan, we're ready to go into the AI design. And so I'm going to show you how we can start doing that next. All right, so we're going to be using Luca for our actual logo design, and it's going to allow us to use AI to create ideas for different logos that we want. So before you jump right in, I do want to mention that one, the link is in the description and below. So if you want to sign up for a free account, you can sign up below. Also, before you get started and start putting in your company name and getting started here, you do want to sign up for a free account. The reason being is because you want to make sure that you save your progress, especially when you start to like certain logos. You're going to be able to save them onto your profile. But if you don't do this ahead of time, you may find a lot of great logos, save them, and then something may happen. Your computer shuts down, you X out the browser by accident, and then you may lose your progress. So just make sure to sign up for an account. It's totally free. You don't have to want to make this note before we get started. All right, so let's dive in here. I'm going to go ahead and start to create the logo now, since I have all the information that I need. So Joey Coolman is going to be the brand name. I'm going to go ahead and type in that name. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how we can get started. So it's going to prompt you a few questions, and this is where, colors are going to matter, industry you're working with is going to matter, things like that. So in this case, we'll use real estate as an example, since he's a real estate mogul. And then I'm going to go ahead and choose any logos that I really like. So let me see. Since I'm going to be going with gold, this looks like a nice style. This one here. And let's do one more. Maybe let's do this one. Now we're going to go ahead and select the colors. So since we're going to be using black, I'll just click that and yellow. So that's going to be the gold side of things. And then I'm going to go back and grab the slogan. Oops. Copy that. I'm going to drop the slogan in here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick some symbols. So it's going to prompt me a few things. So I'm going to do real estate, home, property, and let's do innovation, excellence. I'm going to continue. And now they're going to start generating all these amazing ideas for what our logo could look like, just in seconds, as you can see. So what I like to do is I'll go through all of these and I'll start to like or heart the ones that I really like. So let's go ahead and find a few here. So let's do, I like this one here. And if you don't like any of them, you can generate more logos. And you could do this as many times as you want. Ooh, I like this one here. And keep in mind that if you like, let's say, the icon but not the fonts, you could always change the fonts afterwards. So I'll show you how you can then edit the ones that you like and make it a little bit more how you want it. So let's go and select maybe one more here. Cool. So this one looks really awesome. I'm going to go ahead and select that one. And as you can see, it's going to let me now start to edit the actual logos. But before you even get to this point, you're going to like, let's say 10, 20, 30 different options. You're going to put it in your saved logos. And then from there, you're going to choose, the favorite one that you like. And then you'll go and go straight to editing. So I could show you what that looks like right here. As you can see, I could look at all my options that I've already selected. And I can go and edit the ones that I want to. So in this case, just to keep the video super quick, I want to make sure to show you how to now edit this logo. And you don't really need any tech skills. If you can edit a Google Doc or like a text document, you can make edits here. Very simple. So a few things you want to notice is on the left side, they're going to give you more options for logos. In this case, you could look through those. Maybe there's something better. But since I like the gold, I like the black, and these are the exact colors that I want to go for, I'm going to keep it the way it is. And now what I want to do is, let's say I want to position this logo more on the left. I can go ahead and click this button up here. I clicked on the icon, and now I can start to move it around however I want. In this case, I like it on top, so I'll leave it there. As you can see on the left side, now they're going to start giving you even more options when it comes to the actual icon itself. So maybe you want to look at the other options that they have here, and maybe you find something even better. So you start to look through those, and then you could click on it if you like it, And then if you don't like it, you want to go back, you can just click undo. So the next thing we're going to look at is, one thing I want to do is I want to make this text a little bit bigger. So what I could do is I can go to size and start to expand the size of that slogan right there. Another thing that you're going to get on the left side is more options for how the slogan looks as well. So the different font styles. If for whatever reason you don't like the current one, you could just select a different one from the options here, or you could click the drop down menu and select a more specific font type. Once you select the font type, then it'll give you more options for that. So in this case, let's say I want more of a sans serif. So let me click on that and let me select this one. Yeah, this one looks a lot better and a lot more clear. So I'm going to pick that one. And as I mentioned before, we could start to use the color codes as we want to. Maybe you like the color that is already chosen. Maybe you don't. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the color. We're going to select the color code here. We're going to paste it and click enter. As you can see, now it's showing that color code, which is really nice. And then we could also change up the background as well. If we want it to be fully black, go ahead and do that. Just like that. Also, it's going to give you more options. As you go to the background, you'll see that they'll give you more options here as well that you could take a look at. You could also look at different palettes. Maybe you want to change up the colors. You could look at the different palette options. And then you could also create a container. So maybe you want a square around your logo, something like this. You can go ahead and click on that. And that's pretty much it. So once you have everything that you like and want with your logo, what you can do next is you can then go ahead and download that logo. One second here. So you're going to have a few options. You could do the basic logo for $20, or you could do the premium logo package for $65. I personally recommend you do the premium logo package because it'll give you the white version, the black version, the transparent version, the colored version, all types of versions of your logo in high resolution. And you could always go back and change it at any time. And you have full ownership of that logo. So I highly recommend this option. But if you want like a brand kit and like kind of take it to the next level, you could choose their brand kit options, and they're going to allow you to essentially put it on different things like business cards, email signatures, flyers, posters, pretty much anything that you want. But this one is more of an annual subscription, so you want to keep in mind for that. But that's pretty much it when it comes to creating the logo with AI. You're going to download the files, and then they're going to give you the PNG versions, the SVG versions, etc. And then you could start to use those logos across different things that you're doing. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions, if you have any comments, drop them below. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. And I'll see you in the next video. Take care.